on. So we're talking about the One Back Offensive Clinic, and it's a faith-based kind of clinic where you really try to give back to coaches and fill a void that may exist in offensive clinics in Texas and just that span the state. And y'all are really trying to get that clinic system going. So talk to me a little bit about what your goal with the clinic is, what you're trying to accomplish, and what you hope it turns into in the future.
Yeah, so our clinic was birthed out of a void that we really felt like there was offensively, and really just even deeper than that. We joke all the time on our staff meetings and our staff calls that we're the anti-clinic clinic. So we one thing our speakers will always say is, "Hey, what do you want me to talk about?" And we're like, "We really don't care as long as you're not coming in talking triple option and you're not talking from a 10,000-foot view. We're going to be okay." Because if coaches are spending money to be at the clinic, we want them to get the most out of it. And it's the same way we vet our vendors. If we bring on a business as a vendor, we want them, that company that's the vendor, we want them to know that they're going to serve the coaches well. And so we're never going to associate our brand with someone who doesn't serve coaches well, someone who charges an excessive amount of money for product and then doesn't provide customer support, or the product may not always work. And so we stay away from those companies. We stay towards vendors who are going to serve our coaches well. But my team of myself, Josh Christian, John Bronkhorst, Edgar Vasquez started out last year, and really just honestly, we had no clue what we were doing, but we knew this void needed to be filled. And so God was good to us. We are a faith-based clinic. God was good, and just provided a church, Grace Point Church, that, hey, we'll host you for free. Provided Jimmy John's for free, and then speakers just started falling in place left and right. And we have Ryan Smith, offensive coordinator from East Texas Baptist, Taggart Brown, quarterbacks coach from D2 Oklahoma Baptist, and Cam DeBest from McKinney, Zach Birdwell from Tioga. I mean, the list went on, and it was just a phenomenal clinic. And so we got to the end of that, and this is something we definitely need to do again, and we're going to continue to grow. And really, it's a clinic created by coaches, active coaches, and our sole purpose is to serve coaches. Yeah, we want to give them the most we can offensively, because especially in Texas, your job security is wins and losses, and so we want to provide coaches great football information so they can go win games. But we have a devotional speaker each year. So Stuart Hardy, who's also on our team, did our devotional last year, and he did a phenomenal job. And we have a member of FCA staff in Huntsville coming this year to do our devotional. And so we want to serve coaches spiritually. We want to serve coaches on the field. We want to serve them financially. This is a clinic we hope is not going to break the bank. It's going to be $40 for an individual pass. Or if you want to bring the whole entire staff, junior high feeders, your high school, it's $100 for a staff pass. And so that's 2.5 individual passes. And so if you're bringing 5 to 10 coaches, you've more than paid that off. And so we're definitely not in it to make money. We want to feed our speakers or pay our speakers. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure we're serving coaches and making sure they get what they need when they come and visit us.
Well, how can people find you? Just talk a little bit about your social platforms and how people can find and learn a little bit more about y'all.
Yes, sir. So we just started a website via Shopify, and I'll provide you with the link so you can pass that on to your followers. And then we're also on Twitter or X now at One Back Off. And then we're also at Facebook. We're One Back Nation on Facebook. It's a Facebook group you can join. We're on YouTube. Same One Back Offense, and you can find us there. Again, I'll provide all these links. And then we also have a CoachTube page where you can grab last year's clinic, and I'll provide that link as well. So we kind of span through a lot of different socials, and so just want to connect with coaches. And that is a two-way street. And so we would love for coaches to reach out to us and let us know not just how we can serve them in the clinic, but throughout the year. This is a full year thing for us, and we know coaching's a hard profession, and we want to make sure that we're creating a community that helps and serves one another as we go throughout the journey that is coaching. You can also reach us at our email. It's onebackoffense@gmail.com.
For sure. And for any coaches, but especially young coaches, what do you think the benefits are of going to different clinics and seeing different, whether it's a one back or whether it's whatever? What benefits do you think clinics provide coaches, especially coaches getting out early and starting in the profession?
Yeah, well, I'll start by saying our clinic we took the best parts of every clinic we have been to. We took the teaching of a Glazier and the teaching of a DFW. We took the intimate setting that a DFW provides, that an I-20 provides, and we really try to mix and match. So we've stolen a lot from the great clinics in the area. And so as a young coach, I mean, that's what I did right off the bat. I started coaching when I was still in college, and I was at THSCA every year. And it's funny, I go to THSCA now, and the staffs I'm on all the time will give me a hard time because they're like, you have the connections of a 50-year-old coach. Like what in the world? You know everyone everywhere. But when it comes to coaching, that's the key. That's the key. And so nice thing at our clinic, last year we had an NAI school attend. We had a D3 staff attend. We had part of a D2 staff attend. And so if college is eventually your goal, we're getting to network with some of the best and brightest. Taggart Brown last year is an up and coming coach. He's going to probably be at the FBS level this coming year. And that's a connection built just like that. And that's the nice thing about our clinic for right now. It's on a smaller scale. And so we had 50 attendees last year. So you got to handshake everybody that was in the room if you wanted to. And this year we don't really plan on going past 200 attendees to, again, kind of keep that intimate setting and provide a comfortable space of networking. If you're a young coach looking for a job, bring your resume with you. We'll push it out via our social media. We'll push it out via our Google Drives that we have. We'll push young coaches, or even if you're an older coach looking for a job, bring your resume. There will be head coaches there that are looking to hire.
For sure, that's and that's a really important thing. And from not only coaches but to athletes, I get the question quite a bit. Not every day, but it's not rare for parents to send me questions on how to get their kids recruited, how to get stuff like that. I think places like that to attend as even if you're not in coaching, if you're a youth coach, if you're a parent of an athlete, are good things to go network with people and go see how systems work and see why is this coach doing this. And especially, I know some people that I knew that have become head coaches. I knew one guy in particular that was a successful head coach in East Texas, and he told me that he would go to clinics when he was in college coaching youth programs, and he would start doing it there. So I think just the networking is probably more important than the knowledge.
Yes.
in those particular settings. So
Yeah.
you guys don't have a location nailed down yet. You're in between locations, but you're about to get that hammered down and put out pretty quick, correct?
Yes, sir. January 15th, we'll announce. It will be in the state of Texas. It will be on the I-35 corridor. We'll either be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area or we'll be in Waco. So if anybody has feedback on that, our team, again, we have a mindset to serve coaches. And so if people are able to reach out to us by January 15th and kind of give us an idea of, hey, if it were in Waco, I'd bring one of the big pieces of feedback is, hey, I'd be able to bring my spouse. And our clinic is pro spouse. We are pro family unit, pro spouse, and we know guys sacrifice a lot of time. And so if Waco is going to be a better location for a spouse to come along so she can go see Chip and Joanna in those silos, we would love for that to be our spot. If it's
Sure.
Fort Worth and y'all can do date night in the Stockyards Friday night, we would love for that to be our location. So by coaches for coaches.
For sure. Well, Coach, we're going to put out, send me any social media stuff that you have. Send me any information that you have. We'll push it out. We'll get this out to people and help help as much as we can getting the word put out, because I think for a lot of new, whether it's a coach's corner or whether it's a clinic, just getting your name out to people is extremely important, because you'd be surprised. I'm in the coaching profession, but I'd never heard about y'all until you reached out to me. And I know
Yes,
that
sir.
you'd probably never heard about us till you somehow stumbled on and were like, what is this? And
Right.
a lot of times it's when you're trying to create something that you think is a great thing and that you think is something that can be big, it's just the groundwork, man. It's just covering,
Mhm.
because you think people may know or should know, but they don't. So we're going to help as much as we can to getting the word out to the coaches around the state.
For sure. We appreciate that. And as we talked about before, the invitation's there for you. And if you're a young coach looking to come network, there's a good chance that Coach's Corner is going to be there. And he has freedom to interview whoever he wants when he's there. And so for the young coaches trying to figure this profession out, it's about getting your name and your brand out there. And so we would love to see y'all there and make sure that we can help you grow your brand.
Absolutely, man. Well, great jumping on with you, Coach. We had to jump on this morning because we both got a pretty busy slate today. So as soon as we get done, send me anything through the DM that you want me to put out, and we're going to throw this up today. And, man, I appreciate you reaching out to me, and I hope this turns into a really, really great deal for you guys.
Yes, sir, Coach. We appreciate you.
All right. Have a great day, Coach.
Thank you. You do the same. Happy New Year.
Yes, sir.